So we're out of the workshop today. We've come over to the Brecons, which is about maybe an hour and 40 away from our place. So pretty much on the doorstep. And we've found a little parking space, and we're heading up a little path. And we're heading up towards the top of Pen y Fan. And yeah, ironically it's on our doorstep but never been here. So me and Lois are taking a little bit of time out of the workshop and exploring our sort of backyard really. And it's lovely and sunny. Did look a bit threatening on the way here, a few drops of rain, but blue skies, not too windy, and yeah, hopefully it's going to stay like this for the whole few days that we're in the Brecons.
It's fantastic to be out on the trail, which I feel is my natural environment. Even though I love being in the workshop, this is where I really feel at home. How about you, Ben? Is it easier for you to get out of the workshop?
It's always kind of a little bit of a, oh, there's that to do, there's this to do. I'd like being in the shop, but to be honest, once I get outside and I'm on the trail and the weather's like this, yeah, you can't beat it really. So thank you, Lois, for getting me away from the grindstone.
Did I bribe you by saying I was going to buy you a knife?
You did, but so far I haven't seen any knives yet. only mud and sheep. But it's great, it's lovely.
It's fantastic.
So you might think that I'm just checking my Instagram, see how many likes and comments I've got. But what I'm actually doing, because we're not very familiar with this place, I've got the OS map app on my phone, which is great. Obviously shows you the map, so you don't have to struggle in the wind or the rain with your maps. But if you hit the augmented reality or whatever they call it, it will tell you basically, well, I've got it set so it's just telling me the peaks. So it tells me where the peaks are and how many miles it is to get to them. So yeah, basically if you're rubbish at reading maps, this is really good. So yeah, it's working out pretty good actually today because we've got signal, and yeah, we're learning the mountains as we go.
And I've got the map and compass just in case Ben's phone goes flat or the mist rolls in, and then I can navigate us out.
So we've just come up that really nice gentle path from the car park that was the car park just beyond Talibont Reservoir. So a real nice gentle warm up coming up there, and then you get this lovely view through this pass. Just down there in the distance is Brecon in the sunshine, and then we might have a little bite to eat, but then the next thing we've got to venture up this great big steep slope, so we'll fuel up before we go.
Are you sure that sandwich is big enough, Ben? So we've just picked up part of the Brecon Way. We're skirting round the first mountain, and then we make the steep ascent up Pen y Fan. And it's perfect weather really. It's October, it's chilly if you're not moving, but once you get moving, it's like the perfect temperature.
So we had a quick bite to eat, found a nice little covered little area where the sheep obviously took refuge from the wind. So we sat in there, got out of the wind a little bit, had a bite to eat, and now the sun has pretty much gone now. The temperature has certainly dropped. I'm not sure if I need my sunglasses anymore, but I will certainly need my my hat on. So it's pretty chilly, and we've just come around the bend on the Brecon Way, and we're pretty much head on looking at the path that we've got to go up to get to the top of Pen y Fan. So it's looking pretty steep. I'm glad I had that cheese sandwich because I think I might need the energy to get up there. So yeah, the next bit's going to be a little bit, well, hopefully it'll keep us warm.
We've got up higher now, it's getting rather chilly, and we're just about to go up to the top, up this lovely path just snaking its way up there.
So pretty steep. The hat has come off. I'm definitely warmer now. I've got the old trusty lecky poles out. They're helping my knees. Lois is still hardcore. She's still going without her sticks at the moment. I don't know what the next category is after sticks. Maybe a sort of little mobility scooter or something like that. A little four-wheel drive. I don't think you can get much steeper than this. There's us thinking that the training on the Malvern Hills and in the lakes was good enough, but yeah, this is pretty steep really. But we'll carry on.
Like all mountains, they're not going to let you up there without a sweat. The view's going to be worth it.
So we've just come up the path. It's pretty damn steep. Lois gets up to the top. She's not really struggling that much. She hasn't even had her sticks out. And then I point out to her what's right next to her left hand side. So I'm going to pan you round. So here's the path where Lois came up, and there's the sheer drop straight down there. Crazyville. What do you reckon, Lois?
That's the quick way down.
Very windy on top of a mountain. It's inevitably that time when we say it's time for a brew.
Definitely is.
So we've just come along the ridge and then we've actually cut back down another little path, and what was blowing a hoolie on the top of there is now absolutely dead still. It's probably temperature wise, it feels like it's about 10 degrees warmer now, doesn't it, Lois?
Yeah, it's amazing, amazing difference.
You can still see your breath, mind. But yeah, we found a nice little rock. We're going to set up the jet boil and enjoy the view of Brecon and beyond.
Having a little moment with the map. It wasn't windy when I took it out of the bag. Right. We are here. Penny Fan. We came up this way. And we're thinking of going back along this ridge over this way. We're not quite sure where it's going to... Oh, I think we're going to go across here, aren't we? Down here, and then down to the bottom of the reservoir, and then across the little river, and then back to the car park there. That's it, yeah. We're nearly at the end of the plateau before we make our way down. We're just seeing what usually is a bit of a reservoir down here in front of that big wall, but there's no water in it at the moment. There hasn't been that much rain lately. So we're going to cut down just past there and then back to the van, our home for the night.
So it's about 6 o'clock, the light is fading, it's almost turning into a typical Lois adventure. We have got our torches, so I'm hoping I haven't got to break them out. But we got to the end of that really nice straight ridge, got to the last trig point at the end, and then we're going down this pretty steep sort of path. So Lois is heading down there now, and it's a pretty steep path down past those woods and then back onto the main sort of path back to the car park. So yeah, but amazing. Not seen a single person along this last little bit of ridge line. Really quiet. I mean, we came on a Thursday because we didn't want to come at the weekend when it got busy, but yeah, we haven't seen hardly any people about, so it's been really nice. Hasn't rained as yet, but it is getting a little bit dark, so I'm going to stop yakking and get down that path. So we made it back to the van, we remembered the way. That last little bit that I walked past the path that took us just through that last little bit of woodland, but Lois spotted it and we managed to find our way. So yeah, back at the van. What time is it now?
Oh, 7?
Yeah, 7:30, something like that.
Dusk anyway.
Yeah, so it's getting proper dark now. We, like I say, we did have our torches, but we didn't have to use them this time, which is almost a first.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. But anyway, that was our first little trip up Pen y Fan, and it was pretty amazing, really.
Yeah, I
wasn't it?
loved it. Really, really enjoyable walk.
So we'll definitely be coming back and maybe doing the other side and going a bit further along that. What was it? The Brecon Way, wasn't it?
Yeah, Beacons Way.
The Beacons Way. I think it was one of those. We better check it out. But yeah, we'll definitely be back, and hopefully it will be nice weather again. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.